So today we have with us the MG ZS EV, and we have just finished charging it 100%. We are at the Magenta charge grid because there is no MG powered fast charger here around in Navi Mumbai. So this is pretty close from where I stay, and we have charged the car to 100%. We are headed towards Pune. So we did a Mumbai to Pune and back run with the Tigor EV, and you can find the link for that in the I button right now. Go ahead and check that video out. We're going to do something similar with this car, but with the Tigor EV we had to charge the car in Pune when we reached there. But what we're going to do is we're going to set a new challenge for the ZS EV. We're not going to charge it when we reach Pune, so we're going to try and attempt to take the car to Pune and bring it back in a single charge. So let's see how that goes. So guys, we have made our way to Pune. We are already on the Mumbai-Pune Expressway, and let me give you an update. So we have driven for about 20 kilometers so far. Yeah, so the destination is about 130 kilometers from our start point, and we have about 109 kilometers still to go. So we are hoping that we can complete the run from Mumbai to Pune and back in one single charge. There are some rules that we have to set because this is not a normal petrol or diesel car. So what we're going to do is we're going to be driving in the economy mode. Now the MG ZS EV 2021 has 3 driving modes. The least one is the wherein you will get the most of the economy is the economy mode, of course. Then you have the normal mode, wherein the range is in between the sports and the economy mode, and then you have the fastest, that is the sports mode. So we're not going to be driving in the sports mode at all while we are on this run, but we will be driving in the economy mode to Pune and back. Now we hope to get a lot of regen on the way back. Right now, after doing about 22 kilometers, the indicative range is 264 kilometers. So hopefully we will be able to make the journey to and fro. It will be approximately 260 kilometers. But however, we expect to get a lot of regen on the way back. Second rule, the AC will be on all the time. So the last time we did the Tigor EV run, people might thought that we did the run with the AC off, but no, we did not. In this car as well, we are not going to switch the AC off at all. It's going to be running continuously throughout the journey whenever the car is being driven. Speeds are going to be between 80 to 120. Yes, we will be doing some fast runs as well, but in economy mode, so that we get the power generation gradually. So the ZS EV 2021 also has this curse mode, which is kinetic energy recovery system. And what happens in that is when you release the gas, as in when you take the foot off the pedal, the car will apply the brakes automatically. Now it has 3 levels, 1, 2 and 3. In level 1, it behaves like a normal petrol or diesel car. So like in a petrol or diesel car, if you just release the gas, the car slows down gradually. In level 2, it will the braking is a little more evident, and you will see power going back into the battery. And in level 3, it's the most prominent. It's as if you are manually braking the car, but it is all happening automatically. And Curse 3 mode basically is the mode that you will enjoy while driving in the city, because you can just put the foot on the pedal, move on. If the cars are braking in front of you, you just release the pedal and the car will brake itself automatically. Going over speed breakers as well, you can use the Curse 3 mode, and that's basically what single pedal driving is. You do not have to use 2 pedals. You just use the accelerator, you release the accelerator, and the car brakes itself. Now I'm just going to demo it for you. So right now we are on Curse 1, and if I release the pedal, you won't see any dip in the speed. Now if you keep your eye on the speedometer, I'm just increasing the speed a little. Now I'm going to release the gas. So there you go. The speed decrease is very gradual. Now I'm going to put it in course 2. If you see this little icon here, it says 2 in the center. Now in course 2, I'm going to release the pedal now. You see the regeneration is happening very fast. Now let's take it to 3. This is where the braking is very prominent. I'm just going to make sure there are no cars behind me. Yeah, and I'm going to release the pedal now. This is as if you are braking the car, and if you see the level of regenerative braking happening in course 3 mode, that is the most. So that's the mode that you want to use while you are driving in the city, so that you get maximum range out of the car. So another part that we noticed is keeping the AC on and off. So basically, if you check out the range now, I'm going to show you the dashboard. The range now is 257 kilometers. Okay, and I'm going to put the AC off. If you see, the range went up to, it literally shot up to 302. So, and I'm going to put it on, back on. It's gone back to 257. It's because this is in normal mode. So I'm just going to change it to economy mode. Yeah, and the range is 257. So that's how it works. So if you leave the AC off, you're going to get a lot more range, as much as 50 kilometers more on a long journey. And so if you're in cities where the climate is pretty cold, you're going to get a lot of more range. So the claimed range is 419 kilometers. Of course, that is under ideal testing conditions. But however, in a real world scenario, without the AC on, I mean, you put the AC on, you will easily get 320 to 330 kilometers. With the AC on, you will get around 280 to 290 kilometers. So that's what we are expecting in today's run. So with the AC on, we should get about 280 to 290 kilometers. So we'll give you an update once we are in the Ghat. Till then, we're going to enjoy this drive. So guys, we have reached Lonavala, and so far we have completed 62 kilometers from the time we started in Navi Mumbai, and right now the range is 204 kilometers. So which is pretty good, because we have about 67 kilometers to go to our destination, and so we'll still have a lot of range to come back. So 130 kilometers is what we will need while we come back, and obviously there will be some regeneration, and we should be able to, I'm estimating that we will be reaching Mumbai without any hiccups, and we would not have to call in a tow truck or the charging MG service charging van to get the car charged. So yeah, it's pretty much looking good so far, and I'll just give you an update on how the car is driving. So I've driven the MG Aster and the Zaris EV. In terms of driving dynamics, in terms of the ride quality and the handling, is pretty much similar to the MG Aster. Now, since the battery is in the center of the car feels more planted, and it's very confidence inspiring. You can also take the curves very fast if you are on turns and all. It's very reassuring. The steering wheel is really good. It weighs up really well, and it's pretty accurate, pretty light when it needs to be. And it is also giving a whole lot of feedback from the road, which is really nice. So overall, the driving experience, the ride and handling is really good. In terms of power, and since we're driving in the economy mode, so let me talk about that. Never have I felt in this 65-70 kilometers that the car is lacking power. I'm able to make overtakes really easily, very easily, and I'm constantly driving between 80 and 100. We are trying not to go over the speed limit, but the car has been between 80 and 100 kilometers per hour, and we are maintaining that speeds continuously. Just in the ghats, the speeds were a little low because there was a little traffic, slow moving traffic. So yes, other than that, we are continuously maintaining speeds between 80 and 100, and it's performing really well. In fact, I'm liking this car over my diesel i20 because this is a much easier to drive car, and also it's really fun to drive. So guys, we've just reached Pune after a short pit stop for lunch, of course, and we have covered about 117 kilometers already. The range right now is 154 kilometers, and by the time we reach our destination, it's going to be around 140. The distance back home is 130 kilometers, so it's going to be cutting a little close. But we are going to get a lot of regeneration because it's going to be a downhill drive from Lonavala till Khopoli. So fingers crossed. I hope that we get enough regen to reach Mumbai. I guess just a small update. So we are about 6 kilometers away from our destination, but right now we are in a little bit of city traffic. So this is the best time for me to demonstrate the single pedal driving, which is, it's not a feature, but yes, you can do it with the MG ZS EV. So what it actually means is, first of all, you need to put the car in course mode 3. So whenever you need to slow down, so like right now I need to halt at a signal, so I'm just going to lift my leg off the accelerator. I'm not hitting the brakes, but as you can see, the car has come to a complete stop. So that's how the course 3 mode helps you drive the car with just a single pedal. Now the car won't come to a complete stop, so it will move like a creep function that you have in all automatic cars. So bring it to a complete halt, you will need to hit the brakes. But if it's slow moving traffic and so like right now the signal is going off, I'm just going to lift my leg up, and if you see, my feet are not on any of the pedals, and the car is still moving forward at a very slow, steady speed. So at slow speeds in city traffic, you can easily drive the car with just the accelerator. You don't need to keep on hitting the brakes. Gives you a lot of rest, less stress on your right leg, makes driving much more easier. So that was the update for the single pedal driving mode. Again, I'm at the signal and I just lifted my foot off, and now we're at a halt. So that's the course mode 3 for you. You can do single pedal driving with the MG ZS EV. Let us know what you think about this feature in the comments, and I will see you on our way back to Mumbai. So we are done with our work in Pune and we are heading back for Mumbai. We have 130 kilometers to go. The indicative range is 143 kilometers. So let's see if we can make it without a charging stop. I'm sure we can make it because we will regain about 20-25 kilometers of regeneration. So we should safely be able to complete the journey without halting for a charge. We are in the city right now, so there is a bit of traffic. So some regeneration is expected out of this drive towards the express highway as well. So as we reach the expressway, we should get some more regen. I'll catch you once we are in the ghats of the Mumbai-Pune expressway, and I'll let you know how the car has been performing and how the car feels to drive. So guys, range update, we are almost reaching Lonavala. So I just wanted to give you an update before we start the downhill drive. And as of now, the distance that is left is 75 kilometers to our destination home, and the indicative range is 87 kilometers. So yeah, it is cutting it too close. Some updates about the car. The car drives really well. It has been a smooth drive all along, and I have enjoyed every bit of it because the car handles like a charm. Not only that, it's so smooth. I mean, you are literally gliding on the road. The car is big, so it's pretty planted on the road. There is very minimal body roll. That's because of the center of gravity, because of the battery that is under the car, and also the headlights. So since we are driving in the night, we also get to test the headlights. They're pretty nice, give a nice view of the road. On high beam also you get a good view. I'm not a big fan of LED headlights. I still like the halogen bulbs, and they because they're pretty nice. The visibility is much
Please charge it in
better.
time.
Okay, so that's an 30% warning, so which means that the battery has come down to 30%, and that's when the ZSEV gives you a
Battery
prompt.
is low. Please charge it in time.
So it gives you a heads up that the battery is running low and you should now find a charging station. Not to worry, we still have 83 kilometers of range left. We should be able to reach our destination with enough charge, because now is when the downhill drive starts and we are going to get a lot of regeneration. So let's see. I'll update you once we cross the Khalapur toll naka, which is the end of the downhill drive, and we'll see what the range is at that time. So as you can see, we've just crossed the Khalapur toll naka, and at the start of the downhill drive, our remaining distance was 75 kilometers and the range on the car was 84 kilometers. But as you can see now, the distance remaining is 48 kilometers. So we have covered about 27 kilometers of downhill drive, and our range is now 86 kilometers. So the range has gone up, plus we have covered about 27 kilometers. So in actuality, we have got a region of about 28-29 kilometers roughly. So when we started the journey, the difference between the distance and the range was 11 kilometers. Now the difference is about 37 kilometers. So you can say that we got a region of about 26 kilometers. So that is really good. When we tested the Tigor EV, we had got a region of 22 kilometers of range, but here we've got 27 kilometers thanks to the curse mode, because when I was driving it downhill, I was switching between curse 1 and curse 2 depending on the incline. In curse 2, obviously the range was increasing at a faster rate, and for a long period of time it stayed at 80, and though the kilometers were going on, then it started climbing up and went all the way up to 86. So like I have said in the video before as well, when you're driving an EV, you need to plan your routes, and if you have an inclined stretch of about 20-25 kilometers, you will easily get a regeneration of 20-25 kilometers. So now
battery is low. Please charge it in time.
Yeah, it's saying battery low because like earlier the battery low indication came at 84 kilometers range. It's back to 84 kilometers range right now. That is why the voice prompt came back up again. So the battery right as of now is at 30%. As you can see, the battery is at 30% and 84 kilometers range. So the voice prompt comes in at 80%, then at 25%. So every 5% as it keeps on decreasing, the prompt will keep coming, so that you do not drain the battery fully and you find a charging station. So I think we are going to reach our destination with some charge left. So we will have enough charge to find a charging station. So 45 kilometers is what is remaining, and we still have 83 kilometers of range. So we should tentatively have about 40 kilometers of range once we reach our destination. So we finally reached Navi Mumbai. We are about 3 kilometers out from our destination. So I thought I'll just give an update. We have about 52 kilometers of range remaining. So we have come and we'll be reaching our destination with about 49 kilometers of range still remaining. We've done a total of 260 kilometers and an additional 52 means that the ZS EV can easily do a 312 kilometer run on a single charge, provided there is an incline drive, so you get a lot of regen. And this was at speeds of 80 to 100 on the expressway. Sometimes in the ghat, obviously we were slowing down on the slopes to get the regeneration, but that was only for about 10 or 15 minutes. So for the 25 kilometer stretch that is on the ghat. Otherwise, the car is been performing really well. I was driving it like I would drive any other petrol or diesel car. I did not hold myself back. We've done some nice overtakes as well. Overall, the car has been performing really well. You can easily do Mumbai-Pune trips on this on a single charge. You don't need to charge the battery. There will be some battery left to move around in the city as well, and before you retire for the night and put the car on charge at home. If you want a quick top up, you can go to any fast charger. 15 to 20 minutes will give you a decent amount of charge, and you can go around and finish your work. That being said, this is how the MG ZS EV has performed. So the total distance that we covered was 268 kilometers, and the battery consumption that happened was 33 kilowatt hour. And the total highway journey was 205 kilometers, city journey was 63 kilometers. Our real world range that we got from the car, this is without the regen, of course, that's 291 kilometers. And if you count in the 27 kilometers of regen that we got, real world range comes to 318 kilometers, which is really good for an EV. So that was the MG ZS EV range test for you. And if you like the video, hit the like button. Let us know what you think about this format of videos that we are doing. If you like it, share it with your friends and family, and also let us know in the comments what are the cars you would like us to test in the same format. Subscribe to Motoroids if you haven't already, and if you want to watch our videos in Hindi, we have a new channel now, which is Motoroids Hindi. The link will be in the description box. You can subscribe to that channel as well if you want to watch the videos in Hindi. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is Vipul signing off. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, rev hard, rev free, and drive safe.